Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to this beautiful casual MMA fan predictions for UFC Vegas 30. And we're gonna kick right off with the main card. Um, I do believe Herbert, even though both Herbert and Renato both lost their last fight, I do believe Herbert could have the better skill set, maybe to win by a decision. If he pushes, not doesn't he plays it safe. I do believe he'll end up winning. He did good in his last fight, but ended in a knockout, a really bad knockout for him. Then we move on to Tim Means versus Nicholas. Tim Means' last performance was really good against Mike Perry, but I don't think he will be able to win this. Like, he does have a chance, but I do believe it will be a split decision win to Nicholas. I do believe Tim Means will, do what he can, maybe win the second round but lose the first and third. We move on to Daniel versus Andre Fili. In this fight, it'll all depend on, in my opinion, I think Daniel does get the job done if he plays this smart and like he did in the Herbert Burns fight. Herbert was a big he was like Gilbert, he was getting up there, but he kind of stopped the train. If he plays this smart and does what he has to do, I believe he beats Andre by a second round TKO punches, ground and pound most likely. We move on to Timur and Raoni. Sorry if I mispronounced the name. Timur, both of them great fighters. I don't think Timur will be able to win this fight. I do think he could be taken down to the ground quite easily. If it does go to the ground, I don't think he'll be able to survive there, and I do think he will lose. But if it doesn't, I do believe Raoni will just keep taking him down, top control, some ground and pound, and could end up winning by a landslide decision, 30-27 by all judges. Tanner Boser versus Alvin St. Peru. Both of them lost their last fight. Tanner, I believe, is on a 2-fight losing streak, and Alvin St. Peru has just come off a loss to Jamal Hill, I believe. And so I don't think Alvin St. Peru will, be able to win Tanner. Tanner Boser is a very, light on his feet heavyweight, which even when he fought Latifi, he hurt him with a punch and almost finished the fight. But Latifi is a wrestler. Alvin St. Peru can always land that punch and knock him out like he did like 2 or 3 fights ago. I forgot who it was with, but the dude rushed him, clocked him, he went to bed. But I do believe Tanner Boser will not, just rush in there. He's more calculated, will land shots, and I believe he'll hurt Alvin St. Peru and finish him either in the end of the first or in the starting half of the first half of the second round. Sorry. Big main event: Alexander Volkov versus Surreal God. This will be trouble for either fighter. Why? Because Surreal God, as his last fight we saw, yeah, he could go 5 rounds, and we know Volkov can go 5 rounds. But now, stylistically, Surreal God in his last fight, he was hitting Jairzinho a lot, but was playing it kind of patient with stuff. Why? Jairzinho was a powerhouse. If Jairzinho would have, Jairzinho hit Overeem at the end, ended it. That's what Surreal God was, I believe, kind of tentative, kind of scared of. About, if he moved in and he hit him, it was over. But I don't think he'll be that scared against Volkov. Surreal God's chances of actually winning this fight, in my opinion, are maybe take Volkov to the ground and do what um, Curtis Blades did, just lay down on him, make it a boring fight, which I don't think I believe if he does that, I don't think that'll warrant him a title fight at all, because the casuals and stuff will push away from him and think he's a boring fighter. I believe if he sticks to his feet and keeps switching stances and doesn't let Volkov, like he gets in, pop, and gets out, and he does that, because if he doesn't do that, it'll be a lot of trouble for him, because Volkov is very, dangerous, as we saw against him and Derek Lewis. He was destroying Derek Lewis. He was beating him up. But Derek Lewis landed that one lucky punch like he always does and beat him. And then you see Volkov with it's that same guy that wrestled Curtis Blades. He was getting taken down, but I believe it was in the 5th round. Volkov stuffed the takedown, was the 4th, and he started teeing off and hurt Blades. Volkov is very, very, very dangerous standing up, and because he puts in a lot of volume. He'll start throwing and throwing and throwing combinations, and it won't be the power. It just the precision. It will be so good that if Gon lets Volkov near, because they do have a similar reach, but Volkov is way taller by a couple. Like Volkov's like 6'7", and Surreal God's 6'4". So if he lets that, it's gonna be a pretty bad night. And the body kicks, like we saw against Overeem, Volkov is very dangerous, and he ended that fight in, I believe, the 2nd round, and you're just teeing off. So my official prediction for this fight will be, I believe it will be a decision, and I will believe Alexander Volkov beats Surreal God by a decision, 3 rounds to 2. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. Please comment, rate, and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace out.